Yeah, this is Eric Khan. I want to send my condolences out to the lawyer who had got shot in the head at the Eastern Parkway parade. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? One of his friends who was with him has said that they had shot, and maybe like 19 times he heard shots, 20 times. And it's real crazy how this, I guess, new generation of youth get to run around with these guns like this. Like, it's like, back when Harlem or whatever, Chicago, Detroit, back in the days where prohibition existed, and they was running around with the Tommy guns, just like shooting all in the streets. The cops didn't really have control of things. If you ask me, I think we live in those times today, because most of the shootings in broad daylight, it's all over in all these little urban circles in the United States. Chicago's really terrible. But these guys, the young kids is getting guns, and it's like, this is what it is now, and this just has to be accepted. And I'm really confused as to why is it accepted? How is it like it's just a news story when a black kid gets shot by another black kid in the urban, like I call them, urban circles? How is it just another story, and it doesn't mean anything? That's it. That's once a news story today, and tomorrow we just keep moving on. Why isn't there a way to prevent these guns from getting in these kids' hands? And why aren't there things set up for the kids that's under them to be told the truth about what's going on today, so they're not the next ones to get the guns? Because the rap music, the videos they listen to today, hip-hop is dead as far as I'm concerned, except the underground that we don't hear, because they're not promoting any underground. They're not promoting any hip-hop that has any positivity. So the hip-hop and the videos that they look at today are full of violence. And, I'm from the streets, and I ain't happy to say and talk about my past. At one time, you want to act like, oh, I was in jail, I did this, I sold drugs, and like I'm the man, and you know what I'm saying? I don't even like talking about that, but I was once where I guess a lot of these youth are, but we wasn't killing each other like that. But I guess a lot of people before me would say, well, you were selling drugs to them and you was killing them, and that's true. And I hope God has forgiven me, and I've prayed on it, and I've felt over the years of doing time and things like that and suffering, I think I've paid my dues, and I still feel sorry today. And that's why I try to, help and do my job as a man to try to make sure these youth hopefully don't make the same mistake. And that's why I'm talking on this video now. But it's just so confusing to me, and I guess also why the politicians don't do anything. Like, why is this not an epidemic? Why is it only when a white guy gets killed he kills in a movie theater, he goes on a massive spree and he kills a whole bunch of white people or kids, then it's a big epidemic. Everybody wants to talk about the NRA, let's change the gun laws and da-da-da-da-da. But when you add up all the kids getting shot up in all these little states and all these little urban circles throughout the United States, if you did it on a daily basis, that's a massive shooting or shootings. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem that we should be looking at. But because it's black people and it's black on black crime, it really doesn't matter. And we always running around here talking about Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, all lives matter. You know what I'm saying? But we running around saying Black Lives Matter, and they do, and it's very important for that message to get out. But when we're doing nothing about our black youth, killing our black youth in our own backyard, and we don't look at this as a big major problem, as to where if a cop killed a black, especially a white cop killed a black guy, and the guy didn't have a gun, that would be a major catastrophe. Like, we'd be protesting for a couple of weeks, and then that'll be over, and probably nothing will come out of it. But when a black kid kills a black kid, or multiple shootings in the hoods, nothing happens anymore. There's no protest. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I'm so sick and tired of it. Like what's going on? Like, You know, can we teach the 12, the 11, 12, 13-year-olds, the 14-year-olds? Because the 14-year-olds is killing too now throughout the country. You know, but can we try to grab them and keep it real with them and let them know that prison is slavery, about the privatization of the prisons, about all these youth running around getting no education. And basically we got to let them know in today's society, if you don't get an education, you done. You finished. You're not going nowhere in life. And if you just get your high school diploma, you also still done and you get nowhere in life. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I'm just venting a little bit. You know, you can leave your comments and all that. You know, I love my peoples, but we're in a bad place right now. You know, peace and love, Erik.